Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I forgot to put on my hat. We're going to do that. But yeah, so Mick Abel is on the mound today. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. That's what we do on this channel, even if it's spring training. Mick Abel is on the mound today, and it'll be interesting to see how he does. We won't actually really be able to see how he does do. But regardless, we are going to be underway in literally just 1 second. All right, so let's put the hat on. Let's do that right now. There we go. Good stuff. All right, so Bryson Stott will be batting in the leadoff spot. Then it's Yohan Rojas, Brandon Marsh, Alec Bohm, Buddy Kennedy, Rafael Marchand, Christian Arroyo, Rodolfo Castro, Gabriel Rincones, and that is going to round out the lineup for the Phils. So where is X? Let's turn on our notifications for that. Okay. There it is. They're off. Now they're on. All right. So, yeah. So, we will not be seeing how the game does progress. But, yes. Here we go. We need one more sub, man, until we get to 4,900. Yes, sir. First pitch, and that's high for a ball. Second pitch, and that is swung on and missed. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Lucas Giolito is going to be pitching for the Boston Red Sox. Let's see if we can find a way to get a stream. Yesterday we weren't able to find one. But it is 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryson Stott. I can't understand why they don't air all these games. I think it's kind of annoying. Not going to lie. Next pitch, and that's upstairs for ball 2. Today is Bobby Abreu's 51st birthday. It's game day. Next pitch, and that is a strike called. And I bet you that they're probably going to challenge that. Now the count is full. And the pitch after that, up high for ball 4. All right, cool. So, yeah, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. So, Stock gets on with a walk, and that is how we start things off here in the top of the first. We need to turn that off. We'll do that now. Rojas is up. And the first pitch that he takes is high for a ball. They're not showing speeds or anything on the pitches. What's up, PAS? I've got to remember to change my earmuffs. I've got to remember to do that. I've said I was going to do it for a couple of days. 1 ball, no strikes to Johan Rojas. No available feed. It's the only game that doesn't have an available feed. Pitch to Rojas, and he doubles out over towards left field, and Stott will go on over to third base. And now Brandon Marsh is coming up. If you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. We need one more subscriber, man, for us to get to 4,900. We need one more. And we are hoping to get to 5,000 by opening day. That is the goal, the road to 5K for opening day. How many games are just like this now? I need to write down. Well, I mean, I know that we're halfway done with spring training, but first 2 pitches that Marsh sees are up high for ball 1 and ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, and the pitch after that is fouled away. Yeah. Email me. I'm gonna post it again down below. I usually have it in my description. I don't know if I posted it in my description or anything, but my email is right here. And that reminds me, I probably should make a bot for that. There it is. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. And that is high for ball 3. Let's see if MLB Film Room has any sort of footage. Next pitch, and that's high for ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. I don't know what the delay was there. And now Bohm is coming up. The pitch, and that's high to Alec Bohm for a ball. Next pitch underway, and that's up high again for ball 2. So it's now 2 balls, no strikes. Buddy Kennedy waits on deck. Again, we're just scoreboard watching today. Game is actually finally going to be on, I think, Wednesday. The pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out over towards right field. The runners will tag up, and they will score. And it is an RBI sacrifice fly for Alec Bohm. That makes it 1-0. They must not have, like, at some of these stadiums, they probably don't have, like, a good way to broadcast, That's just my guess. That's my guess. No balls, 1 strike to Buddy Kennedy. It's weird. I really wanted to see Mick pitch today. But we won't be really able to know unless we had people that were there. That's our first run of the first inning during spring training, man. How about that? Next pitch, and there's another fly ball hit out over towards center field, and Buddy Kennedy will get a sacrifice fly. Back-to-back sac flies for the Phils, and they lead it 2-0, and Rafael Marchand is going to be coming on up now. Good. This is Watch Live. One ball, 1 strike to Rafael Marchand. He took a pitch that was in there and then a pitch that was up high. 2 runs in the first. Denbrew. 2 runs. Isn't that wild? 2-0 Phils. Phillies are 7-8 in spring training. They have a 3-5 record. Next pitch, and that is fouled away. Bell Smashers Pod says, broadcast every spring training game. It's 2025. I'm going to retweet this. It's so annoying, man. All right. 2-0 Phils. We're in the top of the first. There's 2 outs. There's also a runner on over at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch was taken up high for ball 3. And the following pitch is caught looking. Rafael Marchand for strike 3. And the inning is over. Phillies do get 2 sac flies, though, as we go to the bottom of the first. Okay. So Stott, Rojas, Marsh, Bohm, Buddy, Marchand, Arroyo, Castro, and Rincones. I think that there's 2 more games this year where they're not broadcasting it. I think that there's 2 more that are left. It just so happened that we had back-to-back ones. Let's see, MLB spring training. Oh, Phillies. I meant to type in Phillies spring training TV schedule. So yeah, I probably should have wrote these down. radio only games. The radio only games, it's March 10th, March 11th. There's 4 more. There's 4 more that are left. You got the 16th against the O's. You got the 20th. The 22nd and the 23rd. Yeah, I told you. I said, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to watch it. So, yeah, there's 4 more games where they're only on the radio. That's the 16th, the 20th, the 22nd, and the 23rd. Here comes Jarren Duran. And the first pitch that he takes is just inside. Mick Abel is pitching for the Phillies, making his 2024 spring training debut. Next pitch, and he attacks the zone and throws a strike on the outside corner just at the knees. So the next game is when the 13th. The 13th. And then we don't get it again on, we get the 14th, the 15th, just not the 16th. Okay. Next pitch, and there's a called strike. That's taken for strike 2. So it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Duran, he fouls it away. All right, so I'll have to write down those games in my calendar. The 23rd, they don't play on TV. Isn't that the last game? No, it's the 24th is the last game. Weird. I don't know how they do this. Duran grounds this one over towards first base, and first baseman for the Phils, Arroyo, picks it up, and that is good for out number 1. Glad he's facing major league guys at least. Yeah, I agree. Yep. So now it's Bregman who's up to bat. And the first pitch he takes it is just inside for a ball. So it's Duran, Bregman, Casas, Wong, Masataka Yoshida, Campbell, Mayer, Rafaela, and Thompson. Abel can't find the zone here as the 3 pitches are all high. Three balls, no strikes, and the pitch. And there's a called strike. We could put this on. Hold up 1 second. Next pitch. And looks like got him out looking. See, it's 3 balls, 1 strike, and he just got out. What the heck? And why isn't this uploading? try it again. 2 balls, 1 strike to Casas. Phillies do lead it 2-0. They got 2 sacrifice flies, 1 from Bohm and 1 from Buddy Kennedy. 2-1 pitch is coming on up. Marvin Hudson is the home plate umpire today. Then you got Brian Onora, John Tempane, and Clinton Vondrak as the base umpires from first to third. 2-1 pitch. There's ball 3. I'll have to go to the game cast. Are they even going to show where ball 3 was? Let's just go to game day. That's better. So ball 3 was outside. Guys, let me know in the chat down below. Let me know in the chat down below and talk to me about how many wins do you think Aaron Nola is going to have this year? Next pitch, and that is high for ball 4. How many wins do you think Aaron Nola is going to get this year? Because I say that he's going to get I'd say that he'll get 12. You think 12 is a reach for Aaron Nola? I don't know. I have a feeling that he's going to get 12 this year. Abel's on the mound. Wong is in the box, and the first pitch is taken for a strike. Second pitch is fouled off. Ted Bruce says, I'm guessing at least 1. That's a very good guess. That's a good guesstimate. 14 says Mark. Y'all are funny. The pitch and the third out is recorded. And that is going to do it. So Mick Abel did good. Fortunately, we couldn't see how he pitched and what types of pitches he threw. But he got out of the inning. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Adam Ottavino is going to come on in to replace Lucas Giolito. All right, so if we think that Nola is going to get 15 wins, 14 wins or so, let's go pitcher by pitcher. Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler this year will finish off with how many wins? How many wins will Zach Wheeler get? Drop a number down below. Drop a number down below. All right, 2-0 Phils. We're going to the top of the second with nobody out. Denver's on par with about 12 to 15. 12 to 15 for Zach Wheeler. Okay. Or is that 12 to 15 for Nola? Or both? Because then the next one is Sanchez. 14 for Wheeler. Okay. 12 to 15 for Nola. How many for Sanchez? How many for Sanchez? If Christopher Sanchez, I think, goes 11-6 this year, I think that's fine. I do. Zach's going to get 12. All right. Do you guys still like it when we cover these games, even though y'all can't, or nobody can see it? Do you still like it? Do you still like it when I cover the games? Just out of curiosity. Honest feedback. 1-0 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. Adam Ottavino is going to pitch. Ranger 11, Zach 12. Mark says Sanchez 11. Cool. Mark says yes. Okay. I'm just curious. Wasn't going to stop doing it, but I was just curious. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Christian Arroyo, former Red Sox. That is taken outside for ball 3. It just feels more quiet because it's like, how can you see the pitches? 3-1, and, well, he gets on with a walk, so good eye by Arroyo. The pitch looked like it was way out of the zone. And so, the Phillies get their 3rd walk today, and Rodolfo Castro is going to come on up. I think that's something that we're not talking about this year for the Phillies, or that we really haven't talked about, is they need to try to play a lot of small ball this year. I really want them to try to get on with more bunts. I want them to try to make some more sacrifice bunts. The one thing about the whole deal with Garrett Stubbs is that I'm not saying that this is like a make it or break it type of a deal because, you know, being out of options and all that sort of stuff for Rafael Marchand. But Stubbs does bunt the ball. He does bunt. So it's just sort of something to think about. The pitch, and there's a strike. And we don't really have a lot of bunters on this team, which is really, it's really sad. Like when you really think about it, how we just can't rely on the small ball because of the analytics department and how that's just sort of ruining the game to an extent. Because everybody thinks that it's all about the long ball. And you got to crush one, but not necessarily all the time. And with the way that these hitters swing sometimes, like Trey Turner and Nick Castellanos, it's like small ball is out of their vocabulary. You know? Pitching's taken for a ball, and did Arroyo just steal second base? Or was it a wild pitch? Three balls, 1 strike, and Arroyo gets on with a walk, and that's going to put runners over at first and second. Denver says this is if they stay healthy all season, but I think that we could have all starters get at least 10 wins. Dude, that'd be sick. That'd be really, really sick. Not going to lie. So as that back-to-back walks from Arroyo and Castro, and Gabriel Rincones is coming on up. Boy, I'd love to see him knock one out here. That'd be awesome. Do we think Arroyo makes the squad? That's tough. I don't think so. First pitch was taken at the knees, but it's called a ball. Ottavino is 39 years old. Started off his career back in 2010 with the Cardinals, and then played with the Rockies from 2012 to 2018. That's where he spent most of his career. Then he went to New York to play for the Yankees, then over to Boston back in 2021, and then he spent 3 years with the New York Mets. And now he's back with Boston. 3 balls, 1 strike. How do they call that pitch a ball if it's on the upper third of the zone? It's like right above the middle frame. Arroyo steals second. They just did a double steal, and Rodolfo Castro stole third. So now runners are over at second and third for the Phils. And the pitch after that is down for ball 4, and Rincones will load the bases. Okay, let's go. Base is juiced, and a mound visit. All right, make some noise, baby. Let's get some runs. Stott's coming up. Be a big time for him to come through. Let's go, Stott. Stotty Hottie. PAS says that's exactly why we got rid of Ottavino, because he just cannot throw strikes. He just walked to the bases loaded. First pitch, and it's a called strike. 16 pitches, just 4 strikes for Ottavino. Next pitch, and there's another foul ball. JJ, there hasn't been much small ball during spring training. The bats haven't been chasing pitches. That's good. Yeah, they're not working. I've said this. I think I said this before, but Rob said that he doesn't want to work on bunting up until next week. Like next week, they're going to start bunting, which I didn't necessarily think that you ever had to, indicate that you were going to start working on small ball later during spring training rather than just utilizing spring training the whole time to just work on these types of things. I didn't realize that you had to designate times to be able to do that. But whatever. 0-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball. I think that's like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Personally. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, working on situational hitting is one thing, but to just avoid working on small ball with certain players and bunting with that's what spring training is for. You understand? The pitch, and it's down and in to Bryson Stott for ball 1. And that'll make the count now 1-2. And the pitch, that's outside for ball 2. And Arroyo's going to score on a wild pitch, and the runners will advance. So it's now a 3-0 ball game. All right. Yeah, I think I would take Clemens over Arroyo too. Again, it's a very competitive spot. Like, you have to understand. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stott. There's 2 runners in scoring position. And Ottavino looks like he's in a pickle. Next pitch on the way, and Stott gets a line drive single out to left. Castro will score. Rincon stops at third, and it's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Boy, are they just pouring it on today against Adam Ottavino. Opposite field single for Stott. I'd like to see that. That sounds good. I wish that you could easily find out if players have options left. Yeah, there's a website out there that does show you. I just forget which one it is. Player options website. MLB player options. Okay, yeah, it's on Spot Rack. There we go. We love Spot Rack. Next pitch, and there's another line drive base hit, and that's going to make it 5-0 Phils. Oh, boy. So a wild pitch actually is what scores Bryson Stott. And so it's 5-0 and a runner on over at third. Excuse me. That's what ended up happening. That's the second wild pitch in this inning. So Stott's at third. Castro just scored. Or Renconis just scored, excuse me. And let's see what happens now. Cool. Oh, that's club option. Duh. Because of Spot Rack is salaries, I forgot. Not club options. The pitch, and Marsh gets on with a base hit, and it's now 6-0 as Stott will score his second run today. Another one. Wow. Another one, man. Let's go. All right, here comes Bohm, and he swings, or actually just looks at two pitches, they say, and they're both for strikes. Marsh just stole second base, so there we go. So he's now in scoring position, 6-0 Phillies, as they are pouring it on Adam Ottavino. Shouldn't the wild pitch be in air? That's an interesting debate. Wild pitches are not scored as an error, but I agree that they should be. I do. All right, another base hit for the Phillies, and Marsh will come on in to score, and Alec Bohm gets on with an RBI double. It is madness for Philadelphia today. 7-0. Wow. Okay. RBI single. How did Rojas get on? Did Rojas walk? Now, why do I forget? Rojas grounded out to the pitcher. Renconis scored, and Stott went over to second base. So it was an RBI ground out. I don't know if I mentioned that. And so an RBI double gives the Phillies now a 7-0 lead. And Buddy Kennedy's going to come on up. But before that, we're going to have a pitching change as Adams is going to come on in. It's Cooper Adams who replaces Adam Ottavino. Broad Street Hockey just posted on their Twitter page. They said, this morning John Tortorella recalled a time where he tried to quote-unquote pick a fight with Cam York about his performance. And he continues to be frustrated with his current play. It's weird. He's returning to the lineup tonight. He was scratched on Sunday. But yeah. Can we fire Torts, says Dan Brew? Yeah, I'm losing patience with him. I just don't think that... I don't think he's good for the young dudes, man. Like, just benching Michkov just to show that he has power and just flexing his muscles and all those types of things. I just don't think it works with this team. You know? So yeah, last night we couldn't do the Sixers game last night. I ended up going to a networking event. Thought that was way more important to go to. Buddy Kennedy's up to bat, but we saw that they lost. And the Raptors won and the Nets won, and yeah. He wasn't the right fit for the rebuild. I agree with that too. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch to Kennedy, and there's a swing and a miss. Two-one delivery, and Kennedy hits a home run out to left field, and that makes it 9-0 Phils. Wow, that's beautiful. 9-0, man. Holy moly. Good for Buddy, man. Good for him, dude. All right. So now it's Rafael Marchand who's coming up to bat. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, let's go. Charge! 4,900, baby, let's go! Oh, that's so sick. Let's go! I gotta celebrate that, man. Come on, man. That's so sick. Thank you. That's awesome. All right, 9-0 Phils, top of the second, 1 out. Marchand's up to bat. It's 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch, and that's fouled away. Again, we're not able to watch the game, but we appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. That really means a lot to me, man. It does. Oy, oy. Phillies lead at 9-0. They've put up 7 runs in this second inning, and there's still 1 out. And the 3-1 pitch is a foul ball. Is this the right money line still? Plus 130 for the Phillies to win? That can't be right. Let's go 4,900. We need 100 more for opening day to get us to 5,000. Oh, that's so sick. It may not look like I'm excited, but I am so excited. I just really wish I could watch the game, dude. 2 foul balls in a row. And the next pitch to Rafael Marchand is in play, they say. Whatever that means. What's going on? We're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. What's the call? He popped out. Okay. So Marchand is out. Popped out to catcher. And now Christian Arroyo is up. Takes a look at the called strike and then fouls off the second pitch. So he's behind in the count 0-2. Arroyo started off the inning with a walk. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and that's outside and low for a ball. Arroyo was originally drafted by the Giants back in the 2013 draft. Had to see what was up, Sox fan. Dude, I appreciate you for coming on here, man. I do. I really appreciate it. And the 1-2 delivery is swung on and missed. And that is going to wrap up the inning. But the Phillies, they send 10 men up to the plate, and they manufacture 7 runs. Thanks to an RBI single by Bryson Stott, an RBI ground out by Johan Rojas, an RBI single by Brandon Marsh, an RBI double by Alec Bohm, and a 2-run homer by Buddy Kennedy. And that's all she wrote in the top of the second. Bottom of the second coming on up. Okay. All right, so how do we feel about CJGJ? I'm sad. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Just kidding. I'm feeling sad though about losing CJ Gardner Johnson. I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. So who are we getting at safety? Does that mean that DeMar Hamlin's coming? I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm bummed that we lost C.J. Gardner Johnson. And we're not going to keep Mekhi Becton. Dude, we gotta bring back Mekhi. Another subscriber. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. I do. Got to head out, but you got a new sub, brother. Hopefully we get a hit today. Ryan, appreciate you so much. Seriously. We'll be covering some Sunday Night Baseball. We're going to be doing more stuff rather than just Phillies this year, man. And too bad that we can't watch this game. But doesn't stop us from scoreboard watching. 49ers are clearing so much money with these cuts. Yeah, they are. Mick Abel, I forgot that he pitched. That's how long the first inning was. 0-1. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field, and Yoshida will get on with a single to start off the bottom of the second. Now, do not, Nick, think about making this stress. Great day for the Phils and Vikings. Eagles, not so much. I'm still feeling good about the Birds. I'm sad about C.J. Gardner Johnson, but is it the end-all, break-all? No. The main things for me were to pay Zach Bond and pay Saquon Barkley, and they did that. And so I still have trust that the Eagles are gonna still be a threat at the very, very least. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second. Phillies up 9-0. Lucas Giolito just lasted 1 inning. Give up 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Is Cutter Crawford hurt for the Red Sox? I haven't seen anything about Cutter pitching. Yeah, he has a sore left knee. for nearly all of spring training and is uncertain and is certain to he's still certain to start the year. Oh wait, he's certain to start the year off or on the injured list. Next pitch, and there's another base hit, and that is going to put runners on over at first and second base. Come on, Mick. Do not do this, man. Bottom of the second, and now Mayer is up to bat. Turns out, I was thinking that something happened to Lucas Giolito. He left after one inning due to left hamstring tightness. That explains it. I was like, there has to be a reason why he only lasted one inning today, because that seems a little bit odd. Unfortunately, we can't watch it because it's not on MLB.TV. It's not on NBC Sports, nothing like that. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the second. Guys, we have 15 likes. That needs to change. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Let's try to get more people to tune into our Phillies games whenever we do actual play-by-play. Next pitch, and that's going to load the bases. So there was a base hit out over towards left. And Mayer gets aboard. Uh-oh. This isn't good. That's not good. Okay. Rafael is up, and he fouls off the first pitch that he sees. Come on, Mick. Get out of this, dude. 16 likes I forgot to like. Yep. Mod Squad. Let's go. Sedan Rafaela up to bat. No balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. And the next pitch, and there's a line drive hit out over towards left field. That's going to go all the way towards the wall. 2 runs will score, and it's 9-2. And Mick Abel struggles, and the second inning continue, and he still hasn't even gotten the first out. Oh, boy. This is beautiful. Yeah. We can't tell what types of pitches he's throwing either. Can't tell which types of pitches he's throwing. We're limited. We can't see the game, so we're just scoreboard watching today. Lucas Giolito was pulled from his start today with left hamstring soreness, tightness. That's what they're diagnosing it as. Buddy has 3 homers in spring training, too, by the way. Trace Thompson's coming up. There was a mound visit. Caleb Cotham wanted to go out there to talk things over with him. We just got word that Cavante Turpin just agreed on a deal with Dallas. Huh. A 3-year deal. That's wild. The pitch. They're going to call for more runs. Uh-oh. 9-2. What just happened? There's a ground ball over towards third base. The throw was made over to first. It was an error. Marcelo Mayer scores. Sedan Rafaela scores on the throwing error by first baseman Christian Arroyo, and that makes it now 9-4. Oh, great. So what's that going to go down as an RBI ground out? And then when they try to throw it back over to third base to try to get the runner, that was the error. So it's probably a 5-3-5 ground out and an error. That's what I assume. So it's 9-4. Phillies do have their first out, but Mick Abel still in trouble. Run explosion. Yeah. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe again. Sorry we can't tune into the game today. The game is not on. But we're doing the best that we can. Jaron Duran just flied out to left. And there's 2 away. So the only other games that aren't going to be on TV, that are just going to be on radio, and again, if you want to write these dates down, you can, but it's March, where was it? March 16th, March 20th, March 22nd, and March 23rd. Those are the only other games that aren't going to be on. And I think we'll still do them because it's still kind of nice to just be able to watch the scoreboard, you know. It's 9-4 Phils. We're in the bottom of the second. There's 2 outs. They say that the games that are on NBC Sports are going to be the 13th, the 15th, the 19th, and the 21st. And then there's MLB.com live streams on the 17th and the 24th. And then away TV broadcast will be available on March 14th, the 18th, and the 21st. These games feel more relaxing. That's good. I'm happy that you feel that way. I think that baseball, I sometimes forget, like, in basketball and in, like, football, like, this wouldn't cut it. But the silence in baseball is not bad. You know? Like, that's really what it's supposed to... That kind of makes it more of a better presentation. If that makes sense. We have a pitch and change. As Alvarez is now pitching to Bregman. And the next pitch is taken up high for ball 2. This is Nelson Alvarez. He's 26 years old. He's from Miami, Florida. He's a relief pitcher for them. The pitch. And it's now a 2-2 count. I missed the turn to 4,900. Congrats, JJ. Thank you, man. I seriously appreciate it. 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and the inning comes to an end. The Red Sox get 4 runs, though, thanks to a 2-run double by Rafaela and an RBI ground out by Trace Thompson plus a throwing error by Christian Arroyo. And that's all she wrote for the second inning, as both teams combined have scored 11 runs in this inning alone, and we head to the third. Okay. So not a good day by Mick Abel. I see why he's not ready. He's not ready. It's too bad. It's too bad. Now maybe he might go back out there for the third, which would be interesting. You know? It might be interesting. O'Neal Cruz just hit a moonshot that was 115 miles per hour over the fence. And by the way, they confirmed the Cavante Turpin deal to a 3-year, $18 million contract for Dallas. I don't know what Jerry Jones is doing, man. I don't know what Jerry Jones is doing, but we can debate what's going on in Eagles free agency, but at least we can smile over at Dallas and the Giants. Castro, Rinconis, and Stott are all due up to bat. Houston to Dave, what's going on? Would rather watch the score with you, JJ. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. That was a big smile on my face. Let's go, Castro. They announced today that Brian Bello for the Boston Red Sox is not going to be ready for the 2025 season or for the start of it because he's dealing with soreness in his shoulder. Bello is a right-handed pitcher who's 25 years old from Santa Barbara de Samana, which is in the Dominican Republic. Castro is down in the count 0-2, and the next pitch is way inside for ball one. He had a 14-8 record last year with a 4.49 ERA, going back to Bello, and also struck out 153 batters as well. Rinconis is up to bat as now Rodolfo Castro gets called out on strikes, and he is down for the first time today. So Mick Abel's day is done, according to the Phillies tailgate. 1 2/3. Gives up 4 runs. Couple of hits. 4 hits, actually. 1 walk and 1 strikeout. On a pitch, and Rinconis is going to fly out to right field. And already 2 up, 2 down. JJ, what are some weaknesses that you see this year with the Philadelphia Phillies? That is a very good question. What are some weak points? I said this a little bit earlier during the stream, but the fact that they don't bunt, they just take bunting out of their vocabulary, and they just don't use that enough, that's a problem. There's an art when it comes to bunting, and there's reasons why you do bunt, okay? And those little things, they matter, because if you're just going to be swinging for the fences all the time, it's not how you win. It's not how you win. You can't just rake all the time, and this team chases after everything. So you're going to have to find other ways to win, okay? A basketball team doesn't just shoot threes, right? Like you have people that like to shoot, but there's other people who just can't shoot, and you got to find ways to be creative and go up with mid-range jumpers and go to the dunker spot and get dunks, right? In football, you don't just always throw the long ball. Like you gotta throw receivers have to run different routes. They can't just always run verticals, right, or curls. They gotta mix it up. And with this team, they don't mix it up, is what I'm trying to say offensively. So that is a big weakness. That is a big weakness that I see for the Phillies. Stott's up to bat. We do have a pitching change as Austin Adams is going to come on in to replace Cooper Adams. I don't know if they're related or not. Another weakness that I see with this Phillies team, just based off of what we were just talking about, is the amount of times that this team strikes out swinging. The chasing has to stop. I don't trust them. I don't trust certain players like Trey Turner and Nick Castellanos when it comes to chasing pitches. I know that Trey can get hot. Casty can get hot. Unfortunately, the questions that we have to ask ourselves is during when it's playoff time, can Trey and Castellanos get hot at the right time? And can the rest of the team just take pitches and work up pitch counts? That's a big question. That's a legit question. What are some other weaknesses that I see from this team? I also don't know how the relief pitching is going to do. If we're going to have to try to get out of a jam with bases loaded, do I trust Jose Alvarado to come on in and just shut the door all the time? Or other guys? I don't know what we have in our bullpen this year. Our bullpen is just, it could be great or it could be really, really bad. And I expect Alvarado to be a very big key contributor this year. And I like Jose Alvarado, and I think that he's gotten a lot of hate over the last couple of years. But he's been looking good so far in spring training, but he has to deliver during the regular season. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. And the pitch, and that is down for ball 4. Stott's had some very good at-bats today, and I think that we're actually at the point now where I would be okay with him in the leadoff spot. I really hope that he gets that opportunity this year to start off the season. I think that he's the one that's actually deserved it because he looks like he's the old Bryson Stott of 2023. He's been getting on base a lot in spring training, and he's seeing more pitches. I want him leading off. Who do you want leading off, guys? Who do you want leading off for the Phillies this year? When the opening day lineup comes out, who do you want in that leadoff spot? I want Stott up there. And it's no disrespect to Kyle Schwarber. I love Schwarber. But we need somebody else that can get on base that doesn't hit for power. I think we got to change it up a little bit. Rojas is up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Told you a week ago, Stott. You were right. You're changing my mind. You're changing my mind. I knew you were going to say that. Ideally, I want Rojas, but that's just not gonna. It's not gonna be happy. Stott until he proves he can't do it. He's having great at bats again today. He's been hitting the ball sharply. He's been taking pitches. He looks confident at the plate. He looks like I know I didn't get to watch the game today, but when I've been watching him bad, he looks smooth. He doesn't look like he's tense or stressed or, it looks like the game is coming to him. As what a lot of people would say. Let the game come to you. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch to Rojas, and he stares at strike 3 on the inside corner, and he's down looking on strikes. I don't know if the Red Sox have an ABS system. Can somebody fact check that for me? We're going to have another pitch and change. Michael Mercado is going to come on in to replace Nelson Alvarez. There's another Mercado? Or was this our Michael Mercado who just got released? Don't tell me that this is another Michael Mercado, is it? Is Mercado gone? Is he gone? Michael Mercado replaces Nelson L. Alvarez. Oh, I'm so stupid. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. And Boston's the home team. Jeez Louise. Ugh, he's pitching. Well, now's the time to use him. I guess. Long game so far. Very long game so far. What inning is the Yankees game in? They're in the top of the 4th. Oh, they have an inter-squad game today. Yeah. So who do you guys think should be in the leadoff spot? And the user one says couldn't agree with you more. I don't know. I feel like that small ball is just something that is just an Achilles heel for this team. And something else that could be a weak point too, and I hate to be this guy, something else that could be a weak point is our depth. Just due to injuries. Do we expect Bryce Harper to have a fully healthy year? Honestly, I don't. I hope so. JT, I don't expect him to be healthy. I don't expect him to be healthy. I think that we have good catcher depth, but that on the pitching side of things, that's going to hurt the pitchers because JT does a very good job at calling games. This team is not young. They're getting older. So I see that sort of being a problem too. Hate to say it, but it's the truth. Mercado is pitching. The Sox do have an EBS. Okay, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. No balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Michael. And can't tell how fast these pitches are. 0-2 is high, and the 1-2 is low and in. Got 39 people tuning on in, and only 25 likes. Y'all know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Don't feel guilty. Just make sure that you do it. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count is now 3-2, so it was an 0-2 count. It is now a full count, and the batter's going to call for time. Mets and Astros are scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. Is PAS alive? I know that he was on here, but some people, they like to come on like as they're live. I don't do it personally, but if PAS is live, we will go raid him, man. Next pitch, and that's down for ball 4, and Wong will get on with a walk. with one out here in the bottom of the third. Let's see. Is he live? No. I mean, I forgot he's also probably at work. Forgot about that. My bad. Don't get fired. The pitch, and there's a foul ball. The night is still young. What do you guys do when you have an earworm? How do you get rid of an earworm? I've had a song that's been stuck in my head for a while, and I don't know how to get rid of it, and it's really bugging me. I know somebody's just going to say, just don't think about it. Masataka Yoshida is up, and he fouls off the first pitch, takes the second pitch and the third pitch, both outside, for balls 1 and 2. How the heck do you get rid of an earworm? Two, 1, and there's a foul ball. Yeah, that's like, it's like a song that's like stuck like in your head, or like a tune that's stuck in your head. Isn't that what an earworm is? Or am I confusing myself? Yeah, it's a catchy tune that gets stuck in your head. I just keep listening to the songs. And then it just goes away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is high and away for ball 3. Oh, it was down for ball 3. You just keep listening to the song. And then it just goes away. Gabe, what's going on, man? Gabriel Stokes, what is good, my friend? I gotta play that for you, my guy. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and Masataka Yoshida flies out to left. And Buddy will make the catch, and the inning is finally over. We head to the 4th. It is 9-4, Philadelphia. Okay. Shout out to Bobby Abreu. Happy birthday to our guy, Bobby. Wow. One of my first baseball memories that I always kind of forget, because I wasn't really into the Phillies during that year. My love really started back in 2006. But I do remember seeing Bobby Abreu in the All-Star game, and I do remember seeing him in the Home Run Derby. That was really sick. I didn't get into the sport, though, until Ryan Howard just drew me, but yes. That was like, I always forget that that's like one of my first actual baseball memories, was actually being able to watch Bobby Abreu. But it's weird, like he never really got me into it. Howard did. But I respect Bobby, of course. JJ's record is scratched. Yeah. I should get that sound effect. Ready for the Phillies to win, says Gabriel. Yup. Oh, good, because I was going to tell you to wash your ears, says Mark. Yeah. Yeah, an earworm. How do you get a tune stuck out of your head? It's, yeah. There's been like this song that's been stuck in my head by Nicki Minaj called "The Night Is Still Young," and I listened to it, and I listened to it again. And it's like it's still stuck in my head. John's here, guys. We have to start the game all over. We got to start on over because John's now here. So let's go back to the top of the first. Better late than ever, my guy. Just kidding. Just kidding. How are you, my friend? We scored in the first. Not only did we score once in the first, John, we actually got 2 runs in the first. And then we got 7 in the second. Isn't that insane? Yeah, it's only on radio. There's no cast. We're just scoreboard watching. All right, so we're in the top of the fourth. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, I got to keep looking back at this. My wife just messaged me that she wanted to watch the game on TV. Wait, hold up. I want to read this. My wife messaged me that she wanted to watch the game, but it's only on radio. I told her to watch JJ. I don't know if she knows what I mean. That's cool. I appreciate that, man. That's sick. Harper time soon. Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is high for ball 3. And Brandon Marsh gets on with a walk as he's now over at first base. Didn't see where ball 4 was, but we'll take it. Nice hoodie. Thank you, sir. Whoa. I love it. All right, come on, Bohm. Al Bohm had a 2-run double. Or sorry, no, he had a sac fly and an RBI double. Marsh has gotten on 3 times today. And the pitch, and that is taken outside for a ball. He also stole a base, too. Marsh has had a very good day. It would be from this account from my house. That's sick. The pitch. There's a foul ball. So the guy that's pitching, his name is Adams. So Austin Adams, who's 33 years old, came on in to pitch for Cooper Adams. And he came on to pitch for Jamal Adams. Just kidding. I just wanted to make a little funny story. Jamal Adams, though. Wow. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That is down for ball 3. And the 3-1 pitch. And that's outside for ball 4. That is the 3rd time today that Bohm has gotten on with a walk. And guess who's coming up to bat? It's Buddy Kennedy. Harper's not playing today. Let's go, Buddy. Come on, Buddy. Go yard again. Oh my gosh, they're bringing back the Jose Bautista bat flip in MLB The Show. Let's go. Oh, dude, that bat flip is so great. Oh my gosh. Jose Bautista bat flips get me turned up, man. I gotta tell you. Johan Rojas' finger wags, like the Matumbo finger wags, they get me fired up too. But if you want, like, a great celebration, Jose Bautista walk-off home run bat flips. They get me juiced. There's nothing better than that. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that is inside and high for ball 3. I avoid that by not listening to Nicki Minaj's Larry. Oh, wait, Larry, you might be a little bit behind. 3 balls, 1 strike. Are you caught up, Larry? Well, if you're not, you won't be able to hear me in real time. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Buddy Kennedy. And the pitch down for ball 4. That is the second inning today where the Phillies have gotten on with a triplet of walks. 3 consecutive walks, I should say. All right, and still nobody out. And Rafael Marchand is due up next. The Phillies have exploded for 9 runs already against the Boston Red Sox. Wow. Let's go. All right, Marchand. First pitch that he sees is taken for ball 1, and it's way outside. Austin Adams in a pickle. Next pitch. It's at the knees, but it's called ball 2. And they make it now a 2-0 count. Let's go. 2-0 pitch way outside for ball 3. And the count is now 3-0. Arroyo waits in the on-deck circle. Marsh is at third. Bohm's at second. Kennedy's over at first. It's 3 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, ball 4, 10-4 Phils. 4 consecutive walks in a row for Philadelphia. All right, we got a mound visit. It's 10-4 Phils, and I guess we're gonna have a pitching change. Don't quote me on that just yet. Yes, we are. 10 walks today already for the Fightins. That's unbelievable. They have walked 10 times today. Austin Adams, if you thought Ottavino was bad with giving up 3 walks in a row, Austin Adams 2-upped them and gave up 5 walks in a row. Unbelievable. What do you think the over is, what do you think that the over-under is going to be now for runs in this game? I'm going to say that it goes over 22. At the very least. There's still nobody out. Still nobody out. Pretty wild. Give us more runs. All right, hold up 1 second. Let me go get a tissue. All right. No balls, 2 strikes. Let's go, baby. Oh, somebody tell Larry to catch up because he is behind. He is really far behind. The ball is 2 strikes on the next pitch, and there's a foul ball. Yeah, that's the second time he commented on something that we said like 15 minutes or 10 minutes ago or so. All right, here we go. No balls, 2 strikes to the next pitch. Line drive, base hit, and the Phillies will get another run home. Runners stop at each base. And it is an RBI single to make it 11-4 Philadelphia as Christian Arroyo comes through again. It looked like. So there we go. It's now 11-4. Good. And now Gabriel Rincones is coming up to bat. What do they call it? A 2-run triple? Is that what it is? No, it's an RBI single. And then Rodolfo Castro just grounded into a double play. And the Phillies get another run home. And it's now 12-4. Oof. Why is this so far behind? I don't know. 2 outs now, top of the 4th. And a runner on over at 3rd. But the Phillies do get 2 more runs. Yeah, somebody tell Larry to catch up. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch to Rincones, and there's a swing and a miss. All right, let's go. Three balls, 2 strikes. And time called. Here, I'll tell him. Larry, you're behind. A little behind. Let me see. Next pitch. And Rincones will line out to second base. And that is going to do it. As we go to the bottom of the 4th. So it's 12-4 Phils. And Jose Alvarado is going to come on in to pitch for Michael Mercado. Larry live. Yeah. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. The Eagles are going to visit the White House on April 28th. That was announced today by White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. We'll do it live. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. He's back. He's back, baby. He's back. Let's go. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Continue to hit the subscribe button, too. We got 42 concurrent viewers and only 33 likes. I want us to get that number up, and let's do it now while we're at it before we go to the bottom of the 4th. Or as we go to the bottom of the 4th, because we are going to the bottom of the 4th right now, but we didn't start the bottom of the 4th inning yet. But we're about to. Very confusing. We got somebody on Twitch commenting. Oh, it's a bot. Bye-bye, bot. Goodbye, bot. I'm still recovering from the Vikings spending frenzy. We won free agency, says Larry. Yeah. You guys have done a very good job. You have. Campbell is up to bat against Jose Alvarado. Get in the trenches, man. It's beautiful. You guys got Javon Hargrave, too? How come I didn't see that? Did that happen, like, late last night? I still got some love deep inside of me. That's another song that's stuck in my head. 0-2 pitch. And that's down low for a ball. Winning free agency means nothing. Oh, Denbrew. Don't get the guy down. Ugh. Don't get the guy down. Don't decrease his confidence. 1-2 pitch. And there's another strike. But no, you're right. You're right. You're right. This morning you guys got Hargrave and Jonathan Allen. That's true. You're right though. Like, just because. But actually, like, let's take that back. The Eagles won free agency last year, but yes, like they had to win the draft too, and they did. Don't get me wrong, but that really did help them. Like, winning free agency certainly helped them get to the Super Bowl. You know, like they tormented everybody in free agency last year. I know it's not a guy's. Yeah. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is taken for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. That's down for ball 3. Come on, Alvy. Find the zone, dude. Then the Bears actually have banners for their free agency wins. That was a good one. You got me there. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch, and there's a called strike. I actually stopped keeping score. That's not good. My whole score is like so scribbled out. Bears have had a never 4,000-yard passer either, like ever. Joke teams don't count. At least we can laugh at the Bears. They thought that getting Nick Foles and Jason Peters and all these ex-Philadelphia Super Bowl winners are going to help them. How did that go? Yeah. Didn't they also have a receiver that was a former Eagle too? All right, and the next pitch, and Marcelo Mayer walks. I don't like the look of that. I don't like that. In the could she breathe? Now shade that from me. First pitch in the at-bat is swung on and missed, and the second pitch, that's also swung on and missed too. Sorry, Tom Grassi's hate for the Bears has been rubbing off on me. Dude, I understand. I get it. I understand. And shout out to him, dude. He is the GOAT. He is awesome. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and Sedan Rafaela strikes out. And that is the second strikeout today. Sit down. See those chairs in the chat. First pitch over to Trace Thompson, and he takes it for a strike. Wait, hold on. PAS. Wasn't Trace a Met? If you're still here. The ball is 1 strike. And they're going to call a wild pitch. as Alvarado throws one in the dirt, and the runner from first goes on over to second base. I'm not going to lie, I would like a long game today. I would kind of like a long game today. It is relaxing. You're right then, bro. You're right about that. I feel sometimes a little bit weird like when I don't talk. But that's not a bad thing. When it comes to baseball. 0-2. That's high for a ball. Imagine if I did a hockey stream and I just didn't talk. He's not the guy that's take right with me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 is high. And the next pitch after that is taken upstairs as well for ball 4. And that'll put runners over at first and second. Continue to like and subscribe, man. We are on every single game for spring training, no matter if we can watch the game or not. We love the support that y'all have been giving us. No games tonight for us. No, I said I was possibly thinking about doing the Flyers game, but I have other stuff. I have stuff I gotta do. I started working on some other things last night, and I actually went to a networking event, which was really sick. But yeah, so tonight we're taking the night off, and then no Phillies tomorrow. We'll do the Sixers tomorrow night, though. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Yeah. Yeah, I would have done it. That's the other... That was part of the decision making too. 1-2 pitch, and it's a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. And the inning is over. All right. We go to the top of the 5th. It is 12-4 Philadelphia as the 4th inning is done. All right, I wanted to do this right now. I wanted to look at calendar real quick. And I wanted to see, wanted to look at something on the Phillies schedule. Where is it? All right, so let's go to scores. Let's go to the Phillies spring training schedule. The Phillies only have 6 hits today, and they've walked 10 times? That's ridiculous. When was the last time the Phillies actually walked 10 times? I'm sorry, I got distracted by that. It has to be like 3 years. 3 years ago. That they've walked at least 10 times in a game. I feel like I feel like I was a kid when that happened. It was definitely not in, like, the last 3 years. If there was a time where they did walk 10 times, I'd be shocked. I remember, like, the one game last year where the Mets blew it and they, like, walked bases loaded and they walked, like, 5 batters in a row, but I don't think that was 10 times. Good eye or bad pitches? I mean, one pitcher threw 5 straight walks, so that, yeah. A lot of it has just been bad pitches. It's a nice day for a walk. It is a very nice day for a walk. All right. And the Phillies get another base runner to start off the top of the 6th inning. And Yohan Rojas is coming up. So Bryson Stott has gotten on base 4 times today. That is a very good sign. Wow. This is a very, very good sign. Rojas gets a single as well on a line drive out to left field, and that is the 3rd time that he has gotten on base today. How about that? Let's go. And Brandon Marsh is coming up, and the Phillies have a little rally again. They got a little rally again. First pitch to Marsh, and it's outside. Let's go. Charge! It's our first time doing that today. Stott, Rojas, Marsh, Bohm, Kennedy, Marchand, and Arroyo each have an RBI. 2 balls, no strikes to Brandon Marsh. The pitch. And that is going to advance the runners over to 2nd and 3rd. So he grounds out over to second base. That's the first time today that Marsh is retired. And up to bat now is Alec Bohm. Bowman a sac fly, an RBI double, and a walk. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. And Buddy Kennedy waits in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, and there's ball 2. Two-0 pitch, and there's a strike. Yeah, I was gonna look at the schedule. I forget why. Alec Baldwin's up to bat, folks. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch. There's a called strike. And the pitch after that, it's now a full count. Go, go, go. April 20th is when they'll visit the White House. Maybe we should go to the White House that day. I wonder if we would actually be able to get in. April 28th. 3-2 pitch and a called strike 3 as Bohm goes down looking on strikes. And there's 2 away. Darn it. Alec Baldwin. Come on, buddy. 1 ball, no strikes to Buddy Kennedy. Let's continue to get more runs, man. Don't take pride with him, just take pride with me. Gotta be a billionaire to get in. Oh, we'll find a way, Larry. We'll find a way. Maybe the Phillies are off that day. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go to a hotel, call the Phillies game that day, and then we'll be there. Like, it would have to go on afterwards. I'd have to pray that it's like a night game. 2-1, and that's inside for ball 3. I know a guy. Do I, though? 3-1 pitch, and that's going to load the bases with 2 outs, and that is the 11th walk that the Phillies have taken today. Can somebody actually look up for me? When was the last time the Phillies had 11 walks in a game? And we're only in the 5th. We're only in the 5th. It's the 5th. And yet we got 11 walks. Make a sheet banner and go to the fence. The pitch, and Marchand lines out to first. Darn it. Oh, schmucks. That stinks. Oh, that's terrible. That's too bad. That is really too bad. Jane, get on it. She's not here. But yeah, that was my joke. I'm happy that you got that. Happy that you got that. All right, so wait. So what day are they going again? When are they going to the White House? April 27th? Is that what the date was? April 28th. Okay. April 28th. What time are they doing that? That's the day after the draft. Really? That's the day after the NFL. Is that night 2 of the NFL draft? Hold up. When's the NFL draft? Oh, no. That's after. The draft is the 25th to the 27th. So right after that, it's Monday. And that's when they go. Jordan Romano's going to come on in to replace Jose Alvarado. Now, the Eagles are going. The Eagles are going to the White House. They're going. So let's take a look at the Phillies schedule. What's their schedule? So that is, again, what day is that? The 28th. It's Monday the 28th. Okay. What time do the Phillies play that day? What time do the Phillies play? First half. Oh, they're off the 28th. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's beautiful. We can go. Even better. Even better, they're off. Oh, let's go. Should we go to the White House? Should we go? They're off that day. And there's no hockey or Sixers playoffs. Alex Bregman's going to ground out over to shortstop, Rodolfo Castro, and there's one away. Heck yes. They didn't go the last time. Say you are press. I'm press and I'm depressed if I don't get in. If I don't get in, I'll be depressed. Oh, dude, that'd be so sick. I might like legit try and do it and vlog it. Phillies are off that day too, dude. That's so sick. Maybe I could do like a trip with some other Philly guys. I wouldn't do it by myself. I would do it with like other people. That'd be like a really cool thing. One ball, one strike, and the pitch, and that's outside for ball two. A bus full of freaks at the White House. Dude, that would be like, honestly, content-wise, that'd be so great. I'm not going to lie. That'd be great for content. That'd be so freaking cool. I'll do it for the content. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is inside for ball 3. I have a couple of friends who actually work like for like the radio industry, and I wonder if there's a way that I could actually like get in because of them. I don't know. Yeah, but if I'm covering it for media, that's a different thing. And even if I'm like not there for that, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people that are like walking the streets and whatnot, just still celebrating the Eagles. You know, it still would be kind of cool just to go. So the Phillies are off that day. That works out really well. I drive all the way down there. I can't get in. There's like nobody there. Well, guys, we made the trip for nothing. A date is set for the Eagles to visit the White House to celebrate their Super Bowl victory. Yes, we know. You're late to the party. Call and ask. Yeah, I will. I'll legitimately do that. I will legitimately do that. Media pass email Caroline Levitt as new media. I wonder if Philly 500 would go. Connor Wong is up to bat. And the 0-2 pitch, and there's strike 3. So Romano actually pitched really well and gets a 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the 6th. The Phillies lead at 12-4. Train the Uber. Well, it's a 3-hour trip, so maybe a train. I don't know. I'd have to figure out logistics. I wouldn't just go myself. I would go with other people. But I do know a couple people that are in like the radio side of things, and maybe there might be a way. This is the way. Oh, good old Mandalorian. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We got 45 concurrent viewers on here and 40 likes. 5 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. What are you guys doing with your lives? Your car will be robbed. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand like what you're saying. I get it. I know somebody though that does like that does live in DC, and lives in like a safe part of DC. We'll see. We'll figure out logistics. I ain't going myself though. But yeah, that would be really cool. Even if I did take a train or whatever, that'd be really sick. Better make sure I take my portable chargers with me that day. I'm going. I'm finding the way. I'm finding the way. I'm doing it. I say that now, but I will reach out to people. All right, top of the 6th. It's 12-4 Phils. And here come the plethora of changes. Are we going to write them down? Probably should. I want to rock. Guerrero is pitching. 0-1 pitch. There's a ball that's up high. Call a game from the reflecting pool. Dude, what if there was a way, like, I could actually get, like, onto, like, a tower or something and just, like, have, like, a, like, live stream from that and just do, like, a little play-by-play and just be like, here comes Mekhi Becton, you know, like, Becton going up to the podium. Like, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and that's up high for ball 3. Get on top of like one of like the news vans. Just film it. They hear me doing commentary. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. 3-2 on the way. That's high for ball 4. JJ on the tower. Up on the rooftop. Quick. Castro's up to bat. Climb up a tower with a scope to see better. I'll live stream the whole thing so that way you guys can see me, you know, getting up the tower. You know, like, RB will, like, lift me up. I'll be like, bro, like, can you, like, give me a lift? Get on his back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 6th. I get, like, Philly halftime to, like, come. That'd be really funny. I'll bring a transistor radio for backup just in case. 2 balls, 1 strike. We'll also bring like walkie-talkies. Castro in the box. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got a blockbuster trade. Oh my goodness. Blockbuster trade. The Texans are finalizing a trade of 5-time Pro Bowl Laramie Tunsil to the Commanders. Sources say, dude, this like came out yesterday. Thanks for Ian Rappaport. It just came out like a day ago. Why does it say recent post? That's not recent. That came out yesterday. And it's your fault for getting everybody on my live stream all fired up. Dibs on his headset. All right. 12-4 Phils. Top of the 6th. 1 out. A runner on over at first. Sorry for the false alarm that Twitter just wanted to send me. Said it was the latest news, and yet it happened yesterday. I guess they meant to say late news. They forgot to take off the S and the T. 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the top of the 6th inning, by the way. Charge! We're all black in case it's cold. I love how I appreciate you guys for looking out for me. I'm being serious. Like that's like really cool. That's so sick. It's beautiful. And a ski mask. 2 balls, 1 strike. The next pitch is taken down low for ball 3. Should I just buy like an all like black like cover up suit? I wish I could get like one of those. If there was a way that we could ever find those like those invisible blankets from Harry Potter, oh my gosh, that'd be so. I'm taking that with me. We're all about your safety. No, I appreciate it. It's cute. It's cute. I love it. It's very cute. Rincones gets on with a walk. Arroyo goes over to second base, and the Phillies, this is now, what, the 7th time today? Or, sorry, not the 7th. Feels like it's the 7th, but it's the 5th time today where the Phillies have gotten runners on first and second. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I'll dress up as a ninja. There you go. Yeah. Scott gets it. Oh, Bob Rivers passed away today? Oh, that sucks. That's not late news. Bob Rivers. Really? How old was he? He was only 68. Jeez. All right, let's go. Cody Clemens will single out over towards left field. The Phillies will get another run home. Runners are over at first and second, and it is 13-4 Philadelphia as they spank Boston right in the face. I know you spank somebody in the face, but guess what? It rolled out of my mouth. All right, it's 13-4 Philadelphia. This is more of like a football or like a college. No, it's more so of a football score. It's getting there. 13-4. The pitch. That one's inside for a ball. So Clemens comes on in to pinch hit for Bryson Stott and gets on with the RBI single. Runners are over at first and third. It still ticks me off that there's games that still aren't being televised in Major League Baseball at spring training. And I get it. I understand that. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 balls, and 2 strikes. 1 touchdown and 2 field goals, and then you got 2 safeties. All right, let's go. It says that in-play runs are coming. The pitch. And there is a fly ball hit out over towards left field. Sogard will make the catch. The Phillies get their 3rd sac fly tonight, and they lead it by 10 runs. Howie Roseman is the worst GM in football. And yet, y'all were praising him as the best GM in football. I mean, come on, man. Come on, I can't go that far. I mean, my goodness, letting CJ GJ go, I understand. But, I mean, my gosh. To say that he's the worst GM, that's a bit egregious. 6-11 next year. Oh, you're bugging. You're bugging, man. You're bugging. We didn't even go through the draft yet. And the last time that I checked, we still have A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, Zach Bond, Jalen Carter. Oh, my gosh. Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. I mean, do I have to keep going down? Oh, yeah. That trade was egregious. I'm not saying that it wasn't, but to say that Howie's the worst GM, I can't go that far. That's way too much of an overreaction. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, and that's taken down for ball 3. He's suffering from the beer can to the head. Yeah, like, we can question that move. And that I understand. But to say that he's the worst GM, I just can't get behind that. Stevenson's going to walk. Cody goes on over to second base, and the inning will continue. Okay. Somebody wanted to know more about Bob Rivers. Bob was a rock and roll on-air personality, radio host. He was pretty famous. He was in the business, I think, since 1970. He was in the business for a very long time. Yeah, out in Seattle. He was in Seattle actually for 25 years. All right, let's go. We got another pitching change. Otto Kemp is going to come on in to pinch hit for Alec Bohm. So Cal just walked. And Henry got out on a sac fly. I'm happy that they're keeping Rakonis in. Continue to like and continue to subscribe. 43 concurrent viewers and 43 likes. We got to get to 50. Let's get to 50 likes, man. And also, we didn't even go on for a pregame show. Nothing like that. This is the longest game that's been played during spring training so far. With the way that things have gone here. Orioles and Yankees are in the top of the 8th. Detroit and Atlanta is in the 9th. Miami and St. Louis, they're in the bottom of the 7th. And New York and Pittsburgh are in the top of the 7th, but this just feels like it's been a lot longer. Howie got lucky last year. Now back to being a bum, says Larry. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, y'all are bugging, man. Y'all are bugging. Let's get to 45, baby steps. Yes, sir. Where's the broadcasting? It's not on TV. It's not on any sort of network. But it's on play-by-play with JJ. Can we see the game? Are we blind on the game? Yes. But hey, if somebody wants to get me a flight out on, what is it? Well, over the dates again? There's 4 more days of this. So somebody wants to get me a flight for March 16th, March 20th, March 22nd, and March 23rd. I can call it in person and just take my phone with me. All right, let's go. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Otto Kemp is up to bat. And there's 2 outs. Screaming Jerry Lee says okay. He'll give you a flight? No, okay. I think Dee said she's going to a couple of games towards the end of March. Maybe she could call it for us. If she wants to. I'm not putting her on the spot. Just kidding. Kemp is going to hit a fly ball out over towards center field. Clemens will score. Stevenson will score. And he's over at third base. And the Phillies lead it by a dozen. As they are now up 16-4. And Otto Kemp comes up with a big base hit. Two touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions for the Phils. Beautiful. All right, let's go. All right, a 2-run triple. Didn't Otto Kemp just hit a triple the other day? I don't know. I feel like he did. And Buddy Kennedy's coming on up. And Cal just got the 12th walk, right? Or is that now 13 walks? When was the last time? Nobody looked this up for me. When was the last time the Phillies actually had 10 walks in a game? Anybody know? And by the way, they do have, 14 walks now. The pitch, and Lantigua's going to pop this one up over towards the first base side. Abraham Toro gets under it. He'll make the catch. The former Oakland A is going to end the inning. Over or under 20? Wow. I said that it was probably going to go to 23. But yeah. When was the last time the Phillies had 14 walks in a game? When was the last time the Phillies had 14 walks in a game? How many walks do the Phillies have in their last 20 games? That was during regular season. When was the last time the Phillies walked 14 times? Well, that helps. The Phillies have gotten 67,567 free passes, which means walks and hit by pitches in a game. StatMuse is very helpful. $1985? Is that true, or are you just guessing? Bro, they could get to 20 runs and 20 walks. Like, there's still 3 innings left. It's wild. They could actually get to 20 runs and 20 walks. What the heck did I walk into? You were tuning into Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. 1985. 16-4. Yes. 14 walks, my friend. 14 walks. And that's not combined in the game. That's just for one team. Devin Sweet is pitching. It has to be the Mike Schmidt era. Yeah, it has to be. Oh, good. Bell Smashers podcast just liked my tweet. Nice. I want to get them. I would love to. I'd love to collab with them. I should write them down. They could get to 20 walks in the next 6 batters. I know, isn't that insane? Ref Snyder's going to pitch. Or Ref Snyder is out there, excuse me. Hitting against Evan Sweet. Masataka Yoshida just lined out to second. All right, come on. Let's make this a 5-hour game. Come on. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. Come on, Boston. Get more runs. I'll bet it's happened in the last 20, in the last couple of years. Matt Vierling hits a walk-off hit. That's not what I want. Jeez. All right, what's going on here? 2-2 pitch. And Ref Snyder just got on with a double. Okay. Who did he come on in the pinch hit for? I forget. Macron is going to replace Gabriel Rincones. Brian Rincon comes on in for Rodolfo Castro and Carson Taylor. Batting 7th. No, but 10 walks in 5 innings is rare. 10 walks in a game isn't rare, but 10 walks in 5 innings is very rare. And now 14 walks in 6 innings? That's insane. That's pretty rare. And they actually had 10 walks in 4 innings, right? I said this a while ago, but the Phillies got 10 walks back in 2018. Oh, I missed that. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. I must have missed it. My apologies. Does the Athletics count 18 walks back in 1916? Yeah, that counts. Yeah. I'm happy that y'all are looking this up. I really wanted to know. I played for the Camden County Convict baseball team for 11 years and never seen anything like this is done. Well, welcome aboard. You never know what you're going to see on Play-by-Play with JJ when you're tuning into the Phillies. But no, it's true. David Hamilton's going to hit a ground rule double out over to right field, and the Red Sox, they get a run back, and that makes it now 16-5. Aww. We're only in the 6th. Yes, I know. We're only in the 6th. The Orioles are in the 9th. The Marlins are in the 8th. The Yankees and the Mets are in the 8th. The bottom of the 8th. Yeah. Next pitch, and there's another base hit. And it's going to be an RBI triple to make it now 16-6. As Sweet allows another earned run. I think it's going to go to 30 runs now at this rate. This actually might go to 30 runs. At least it's going to go to 25. So Romy Gonzalez just hit a triple out over to center field. Continue to like and subscribe. We need 3 more likes to get us to 50. Let's go. If we could get to 100, that'd be awesome. It's not very sweet. It's bittersweet. Another RBI base hit. And it's an RBI single by Vaughn Grissom out over to center field. And that makes it 16-7. 16-7. if we would have started our pregame show on time, this would have been a 3-hour stream already. 23 combined runs now. First pitch in this at bat, and it's strike one. Catherine says, let's go. Bittersweet. Bittersweet is when he's designated for assignment. That's true. I'll give you that. All right. We have another out here. Don't know what just happened, but the ball's in play and there's an out recorded. That's all that we know right now. Phillies had 18 walks back in 2021, July 2nd. Okay, good. Michael, you're the man, dude. Appreciate that. Jackson Chorio, happy birthday to you. All right, so there's 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes. Michael's a party pooper. No, he's not. It's not a party pooper. I wanted to know. He was doing me a favor. Don't go at my boy. I really wanted to know. I will back up my boy because he did exactly what he was told. 2 balls, no strikes. Just looked it up. That's what I wanted to know. And he did it. 2 balls, no strikes. Come on. So Sogard flat out to left. 2-0 pitch, and that's outside for ball 3. Good things, and I didn't even get to see the game today. Next pitch, and that's outside for ball 4. I know that we didn't get to see the types of pitches that Mick Abel threw, but with just watching the game day stuff, I can kind of tell he's not there, man. He's not ready. Don't come at him, bro. Don't. I can only come after him. Just kidding. It's the fanatic in spring training too. Yeah. He is. Eaton. Do you guys remember Adam Eaton? Adam Eaton, a blast from the past. There's a guy named Eaton up to bat, and it just made me think about Adam Eaton. First pitch. They show it in the strike zone, but they call it a ball, so clearly it's not in the strike zone. Geniuses. Unless the umpire is really just that bad. Nate Eaton's going to line out to right field, and the inning comes to an end, and we head to the top of the 7th. It is 16-7, Philadelphia. You heard that correctly. How do we get here, JJ? Well, let's talk about it. Okay. I will give you all a refresher. This is a pretty long, but bear with me. In the top of the first, Bohm had a sac fly. Buddy Kennedy also had a sac fly. Made it 2-0. Arroyo scored on a wild pitch, and that made it 3-0. Stott got on with an RBI single to make it 4-0. And Rojas grounded out to the pitcher. Rincones scored to make it 5-0. Marsh then had an RBI single. This is all in the top of the second, by the way. Alec Bohm had an RBI double. Buddy Kennedy then hit a 2-run homer, and that made it 9-0 in just the second inning. The Red Sox got 2 runs back in the bottom of the second. Rafaela had a 2-run double. Thompson grounded out to third. Mayer scored, and then Rafaela scored on a throwing error by Arroyo to make it 9-4. And then in the top of the 4th, Marchand had a bases-loaded walk. Arroyo reached on an infield RBI single. Castro grounded into a double play, and that made it 12-4. Cody Clemens then had an RBI single in the top of the 6th to make it 13-4. Henry hit a sac fly in the top of the 6th to make it 14-4. And then Otto Kemp had a 2-run triple out to center field to make it 16-4. And then in the bottom of the 6th, the Red Sox put up 3 runs. Hamilton had a ground rule double. Gonzalez had an RBI triple. And Vaughn Grissom had an RBI single. And that is how we are here. 16-7, top of the 7th inning. I think I actually did a pretty good job at explaining that. I'm going to give myself a little round of applause here. Honestly, I think that was actually pretty good. That was a lot. Bryce Harper had 6 walks in a game in 2016, I think. 6 walks? Wow. 1 ball, no strikes, as Josh Bro is up to bat. And the next pitch is up high for ball 2. JJ, what was the original name of the Phillies? Wasn't it the Philadelphia Athletics? Wasn't that their original name? 2-0 pitch. That's down for ball 3. And the following pitch is outside for ball 4. I thought you were going to be like, hey, wait, JJ, how do we get our 12th run again? That's what I thought you were going to say. So Bro gets on with a walk. And that is now what? Walk number 16? I'm keeping track. That is now walk number 15. The Quakers. Oh, yeah. The Quakers. Yeah. The Kensington Foilers. That was funny. We got the 50 likes, baby! Love it. Keep the likes and the subscribers coming. We want to get to 5,000, 5K by opening day. So Josh Bro just walked. Anderson is still pitching. On deck is Rincon. We know what it's like being on the other side of this. It actually feels really weird that we're the ones that are out in front by almost double figures. No balls, 2 strikes. First 2 pitches were taken looking. Tigers game just got done. Orioles just won 6-2. Pitch, and so there's 1 out. Matt Kroon just struck out swinging. And we have a new batter up, and that is Rincon. Well, I don't think Kroon's getting a spot now because he just struck out. The pitch, it's a called strike. "19 walks is the MLB record in one game. 19 walks? All right, we got 4 more to go. I think we could do it. I think we could tie it. Because we're not home. So that kind of helps. 2 balls, 2 balls, 1 strike. And now the count is 3-2. Why is game day delayed? Excuse me. 3-2 pitch. It's a called strike 3. Sports Scores Bot got it first. Where was the pitch? Damn it. That doesn't help. It was a 3-2 count. Rincon struck out swinging. Was it at ball 4? No, it would have been a strike anyways. All I had to do was just foul off that pitch. Who has 19? Oh, I don't know. You said 19 walks is the MLB record in one game. Is it the Phillies that have the 19 walks? Carson Taylor's up to bat. Come on, we need you to walk, dude. If you had a home run, I'm going to be mad. We don't need that. We need walks. One-to-one pitch coming on up. It is a bot. Sports Scores bot. That is the scoreboards that you see up here. All those live scoreboards and the tickers. That's Sports Scores bot. They are free and they are very, very nice to content creators. And I love to support them for what they do. So Taylor just popped out over towards third base. And that is going to end the inning. Come on, we need walks. We go to the bottom of the seventh. We got 6 more outs to play with. 6 more outs to get, 5 walks? I want us to break this record. I want us to get there. I will not be satisfied with this win if we don't get there. If I was on mainland, I'd go with you to DC as your cameraman. I would appreciate. I appreciate that. All right, I think Sweet is gonna go back out there to pitch. Most walks in a game. I believe you with the 19. Harper did have 6 walks. You were right. And he was tied with Jeff Bagwell and Andre Thornton, who were walked 6 times in a game. Bonds received 4 intentional walks in a 9-inning game twice. Andre Dawson received 5 in a game that actually went over to extra innings. And Sweet throws a pitch that's in the dirt for a ball. The Washington Senators, you're right, have the most walks by a team in a game with 19 bases on balls. And that was back in 1971. We won 20-7, but we only had 19 walks. I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna be mad if we don't tie this record. I want us to get there. I want to see history. Make the game covered. Make spring training games great again. Make them covered again. Come on, man. We need to see history. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Zavala's in the batter's box. And the pitch, it's fouled away. We got 51 likes, 42 people on here watching. JJ, your 76ers rant was epic. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. You know, part of the reason why I was a little bit annoyed yesterday or 2 days ago when I was doing the Phillies game was because, I'm not going to lie, the Sixers really have taken so much fun out of sports for me. I know that we just won a Super Bowl, and people are like, oh, you should be happy about that. Well, after the Super Bowl, I was thinking to myself, well, I want Joel Embiid to get a parade on Broad Street. I want Matvei Michkov to know what this feels like. I want Bryce Harper to know what this feels like. And the Sixers were supposed to win a championship, and yet they've just wet the bed. So I was finally done. I was sick was sick and tired of it. And it was in my head like throughout the whole entire day. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. The owner does have to sell the team. Denver was right about that. Josh Harris is just such a... He has to sell. Has to sell the team. Sable's going to hit. What's there, 1 out? 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Howdy, just tuning on in. Looks like a real pitcher's duel. Yeah, we are 4 walks away from tying the record. From tying a major league record for most walks in a game. Phillies have walked today 15 times, and that's without their starters. Bryson Stott and Bohm played, but yeah. I don't think Trey Turner and Nick Castellanos would have taken that many pitches. I just don't think so. But yeah. Can't get enough, baby. It won't count in the spring training game. Well, I want it to count. Well, or sorry, even if it doesn't count, it counts in my book. I'm gonna say on March 11th, 2025, the first year that I did spring training for the Phillies, I got to witness history. And not only did the Phillies put up 16 runs, but they also put up 19 walks in a game. JJ summed it up. Sixers have wet the bed. They really have, dude. Like, it's... I know John said more than, like, wet the bed. They've been so... They've been so bad that they just can't do anything right. And sure, they lost last night. Whoop-de-doo. Great. Give me a top 5 pick. And I don't even think that solves all their issues. So we have a new pitcher coming on in. That's what the delay is here. The bat boy has 2 walks. Yeah. I like low-key want to go into the batter's box and just take pitches. Come on. 2 balls, no strikes. We don't need them to walk. I don't need Tyler to walk anybody. I can't watch the game right now, so that's why I'm not really doing play-by-play because it is not on TV. So if you're wondering, well, why aren't you doing play-by-play? Like, aren't you like the play-by-play guy? Well, today I'm not. Today I'm the scoreboard guy. 3 balls, no strikes. And they now say it's a full count. I was expecting some great play-by-play. It's in the title of the name. Sorry, not today. Not today, Zerg. Boston getting spanked. BW. We are on walk alert. That's what JJ cares about right now. Phillies have walked today 15 times. BW. 15 times. In a regular Major League game, the most walks that occurred in the game were 19. I want us to get there. Even if this doesn't count. It counts in my book. 3-2. Excuse me. And that is high and inside for ball 4. I got to see a no-hitter from Michael Lorenzen on the day before my birthday, which was sick. I got to see Schwarber hit 3 homers in a game 2 times. I missed 1 from Bryce. Couldn't believe it. I was annoyed because I did the Sixers game that time last year. I want to see more history. I don't think I watched 15 times until about 3rd grade. Egregious. Egregious is a very good word. What was the word that RB used last night? It was a very good word. I want to say it was like it wasn't palpable. It was like, I don't know. Tyler's still pitching. Again, we can't watch the game, so we are just scoreboard watching. And he puts it in play after Sable walks. The ball's in play, folks. Don't have an update as to where the ball is, who has the ball. It's in play. And it must have been a double play. It was. Ref Snyder grounds into a double play around the horn. And that'll do it for the 7th. 6 more outs for the Phils. Get that record, baby. Even JJ has a walk in this game. I almost got hit by a pitch. I did. I almost got hit by a pitch. Cody Clemens, Peyton Henry, and Cal Stevenson are all coming on up. Matt Moore, former Philly Matt Moore, is going to pitch. Matt Moore, I didn't even know he was still in baseball. Matt Moore. He's 35 now. Wow. He did. He's still in the league. Matt Moore has been another journeyman, man. Started off his career with the Rays. Went to the Giants, the Rangers, the Tigers, the Phillies, the Angels, the Guardians, the Marlins. And then he played overseas. He played in the NPB. And now he's back with the Red Sox. He's been a puppet, a poet. Frank Sinatra, that's life. Let's go. He's been everywhere. What are the lyrics? I've been a puppet, a poet. Oh my gosh. Now I really have to look this up. Jeez. All right, there's ball 1. There's ball 2. Come on, Cody. Just don't swing. Don't swing, man. The next pitch, ball 3. Come on. Come on. Oh, I got to see this. 3-0. Oh, dude, that was... Oh, it's called a strike. It was just barely at the knees. They must not have an ABS challenge system because they haven't challenged anything today. Come on. A puppet, a poet, a priest. Yeah. That's right. Thanks. Come on. Get that walk. 3 balls, 1 strike. Please. Matt Moore has a beard now. Clemens flied out to right. Come on, dude. Aww. Darn it. He just flied out. He was ahead in the count, too. 3-1. So Clemens flies out to right, and Peyton Henry's coming on up. Do not let your guard down. The pitch, it's a called strike. Second pitch is inside and low. Said the first pitch was way inside and low, but they didn't challenge it. It should be a 3-0 count, but it's now a 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, it's a called strike. Come on, man. We're so close. Next pitch, ball 3. It was in the dirt. All right, count is full. This has to be like the 16th full count that has gone on today. The count is full. It's 3-2. Ball 4, let's go. Rack them up. Let's see 16s in the chat. 16s in the chat. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go. 16 walks. Let's go. 5, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, baby. Next pitch, it's taken inside for a ball. Or outside, that is. We're at 16. Should have been at 17, but that's okay. Moore actually does allow a lot of walks, I've noticed over the last couple of years, so this could be possible. The pitch, it's in play. It's going to result in an out. All right. There's out number 2. Matt Moore was a Philly when Joe Girardi was the manager. Yeah. Yeah, he's a journeyman, man. Played for the Rays, the Red Sox, the Giants. I said more. The Angels. Cal Stevenson's up to bat, and he's going to fly this one out over to left field. Over to Sogard. So that was out number 2. And then this is out number 3 as Otto Kemp gets himself out. All right. So we got one more inning. We still got one more inning left for this to occur. That's fine. Too bad. If the game ended now, you called it JJ over 23. Yeah. I still think the Red Sox are gonna get runs here because the Phillies are gonna go to some of their other guys for auditions. 16 Imperial Walkers. 16 walks. Marlins and Cardinals are just going to the bottom of the 9th right now. Continue to like and subscribe, baby. My name is Jason Joseph. I go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. Kemp actually had a sharp line drive over to third base. That's how he got out. I know that we're not batting right now, but why the heck not? George! Can't get enough of you, baby. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button as well. We need 96 more subscribers to help us get to 5,000 by opening day. 96 more. Johnny Walker just walked. I walked into a burning ring of fire. I think he said, I fell into a burning ring of fire. That's Johnny Cash, but that just made me think about it. Who's Esmeralda? You have another cat? Is there something else that you didn't tell us, John? You have another cat. Was Esmeralda in the other day when the Phillies lost? And you just didn't want to tell us. Uh-oh. Do you have something to say to the group? 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, it's outside for ball 2. The next pitch after that is low and away for ball 3. And the following pitch after that is high for ball 4. Well, the Red Sox get another walk. How many total walks in this game? Red Sox have walked 7 times. So 7 plus 16 is 23. So we lead at 16-7, and the amount of walks that we have is the amount of runs scored that we have. And the Red Sox, it's the same thing. The amount of runs scored that they've had is equivalent to the same amount of walks. It's 16-7 because we have 16 walks and they have 7 walks. It's funny. So David Hamilton just walked. The pitch, it's in play. It's going to result in an out. And it's a double play. All right, let's go. Double play. 2 outs. And Vaughn Grissom is coming up to bat. I'll do a little post game wrap up, but there's really not much that I can say about this because I didn't really get to see anything. I didn't get to see anything at all. ESPN just posted that Tiger Woods announced that, quote, he underwent surgery for a ruptured Achilles tendon this morning and is expected to make a full recovery, according to the doctor who performed the surgery. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Grissom goes over the second base and gets on with a double. Sogard's up to bat. It's an 0-2 count to him. Grissom actually reached on a fielding error by Matt Kroon, and Grissom went over to second base. 0-2, and that's up high for a ball. John says, I have Moosey and her big twin Lamont. Esmeralda is the 20th neighborhood stray that's been hanging out, and Mr. Gray is another stray that follows me on walks in the woods. I've become a cat lady. Oh, well, this is good to know, John. This is very good to know. Because now, if we lose games, I'm going to have to question you. I'm going to have to question you and see how many cats you were around. Two balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. It's like when a pitcher comes out of the, after they go back to the dugout, they have to get inspected by the umpires to see if they've used any sort of spin rate or spin grip or whatever. We're going to have to do that for you after every inning. 5 years ago today, the NBA was shut down due to COVID. I remember that. Cats are awesome. Cats are low-key awesome. The pitch, and there is a fly ball hit out over towards right field, and Kroon's going to play it on a bounce. Vaughn Grissom will score, and the deficit is cut in half. It's 16-8, and Abraham Toro's up to bat. Only down by 8 runs. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. Red Sox have 8 runs. They are 8-6. The pitch, and it's down for a ball. Fur balls. Ay, ay. Let's go. According to my wardrobe, my favorite color is cat hair. Come on, man. Let's go. 1-2. And that is going to wrap up the 8th inning as Abraham Toro grounds out to Carson Taylor. It's our last chance, guys. We need 3 more walks to tie the record. Will the Phillies do it? In the top of the 9th. Give me a Y for yes. Give me an N for no. And give me an M for maybe. Mata's going to pitch. Brian Mata comes on in to replace Matt Moore. Get your cats a water fountain. I just got my cat a water fountain and she loves it. Encouraging them to drink more is great for longer lives. Yeah, I've heard that. That's cool. Scott says, why? And John says, why not? See what you did there. Hit that thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well, folks. You're more than welcome to also donate to the channel, too, if you want to. We need 96 more subscribers for us to get to 5,000. 16 more days. 16 more days. And we need 96. All right, come on. Let's go. Let's get that record. Let's break a regular season record in spring training. Or tie it. We can do it, baby. What it do? What it do, baby? Ugh. First pitch was for a ball. Second pitch is in play. And it results in an out. There's one away. I don't like how delayed this is. Lantigua grounds out. Darn it. Oh, shucks. Now it's Josh Breaux up to bat, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. Kroon is on deck, and Rincon is in the hole. 1 ball, no strikes. They must have swung at the pitch or something. Something must have happened. Why did it freeze? Something's going on. Maybe it was a homer or something. The pitch is fouled. Third pitch of the at-bat is a called strike. 1-2 pitch. That's taken for ball 2. Come on. Work that count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Live data is limited. Thank you for telling us. Thank you so much. You're very helpful. Next pitch. And Josh Bro goes deep. Out to left field. It's gone. Yes. Let's go. 17-8 Philadelphia. The pitch, and it's a called strike. Tied with Jeff Bagwell and Andre Thornton. Yeah. Yep. I'm happy that you brought that up too. We brought that up earlier. But yes, for those people that are just tuning in, Harper is tied with the most walks in the game. Who is Kroon? His name is Matt Kroon. Kroon gets on with a double. He's over at second base, and now it's Rincon who's coming up to bat. Matt Kroon's been balling out during spring training, man. I'd like to see him battle it out for that final outfielder spot. I just don't know how that's going to work. Ring the bell and smash the like buttons. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Mata's still pitching. First 2 pitches. The first one's a called strike. Second one's a foul ball. That's just the second homer today by the Phils. Telling you, Josh Bro is a good bat. Telling you, he is a good at bat. 0-2 is the count. Next pitch is taken up high for ball 3. And the pitch after that, I guess it was swung on and missed for out number 2. Yep, it was. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Pitch number 1 to Brian Rincon is taken for ball 1. It's not Rincon, sorry. It's Carson Taylor. There's still a chance, folks. Still a chance. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch inside for ball 2. Good. 2-0 is the count. Pitch after that, Phillies are going to get another run. They lead it now 18-8. And the Phillies are up by 10 thanks to a base hit by Taylor. Another one. Fire me up, baby. Let's go. Another one. RBI single. 10-run ball game. Isn't that something? First pitch to Cody Clemens, and he takes it for a called strike. And yet, we're not even able to watch this. I'm complaining to MLB after this game, saying I couldn't watch my team get 18 runs in 4 games combined, And yet they have to score 18 runs today when it's off of the TV, and I missed it. That's not fair. When they're not on TV, they can score 18 runs. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, and it's swung on and missed. Yes, okay. And that is going to wrap up the end of the top of the 9th. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. Okay. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. It's beautiful. 57 likes. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers, man. So, not really a long post-game show today. During the regular season, I'm doing call-ins. And I'm doing, like, actual, legit post-game shows for, like, a half hour to 45 minutes, that type of a thing. It's going to be a very, very cool format. We're doing pregame shows, too. So, I'm expecting to do, like, 4-hour, 20-minute productions on almost every night. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Where is my remote? I'm losing things. Not good. I'll have to look for it later. That's too bad. Yes, complain. I thought this game was supposed to be on TV. Nope, and there's 4 more games. Again, if somebody wants to fly me out, by all means, I'll do it for y'all. But it's fun. 4 more games that are like this that aren't going to be on TV. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox only down by 10. Watch them tie it back. Well, actually, it wouldn't matter now because the Phillies won't have to bat again anyways. So, if they wanted to get that record, that just can't happen now. Too bad. Joe Kunel is going to pitch for Kyle Tyler. Did the Eagles retain their kicker? Jake Elliott? I think he's still here. The cat is out of the bag. They say the ball's in play, no out, so it's probably a base hit. In play, no out. It's a single. Well, the odds were single, double, or triple. Because if it said in play, no out, I feel like for home run, it would have just took like 5 years for it to update. So Eaton gets on with a single. First pitch here. The ball's in play. Sebi grounds into a double play from third to second to first. And the Red Sox are down to their final outs. So 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Kunel with 2 pitches and 2 outs. That's it. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Red Sox are going to go on and be 5-3 at home. Blake Sable is up to bat. 5-4-3. No, that's actually 7-8-9. Yeah, that's true. What a pitch. And that is going to wrap it up. That's going to wrap it up. What ended up happening? I'll get you a word in about 5 years once this thing updates. So slow. Oh, Sable singled on a line drive. So they lied. They said that the guy got out. He didn't get out. I'm complaining to Major League Baseball, man. The pitch, it's a foul ball. It's a great product, but 18 runs. I missed out on 18 runs today. So the ball game will continue. Plus, Game Day Live lied to us. All right, and now the ball game is over as Rep Snyder flies out to center. Stevenson will make the catch, and that is the ball game, my friends. Get on that DC trip. Yeah. We have time to plan for that. That I'm not worried about right now. I got other things that I have to do that are on my mind. It's a great idea, though, for sure. Okay. Don't forget all the walks that we missed out on. I know. It annoys me. It definitely annoys me. 18 runs on 13 hits and 16 walks for the Philadelphia Phillies today. A little post-game wrap-up. We'll go back to our screen, okay, and we'll talk about what happened and what we didn't see. What we didn't see, maybe it was a good thing we didn't see this. We didn't see this part today. Mick Abel got banged up in that second inning. He got attacked, just leaving out pitches over the middle of the plate. He's not ready. He came in today. I know it was his first outing, but I understand again why they went to a fifth starter by committee last year. Once Spencer Turnbull was bad. Was injured. I get it. Griff McGarry and Mick Abel, if they were ready, they would have taken that spot. They were not ready. And so, I had a lot of eyeballs on Mick Abel today, and I didn't even get to watch him, but it's disappointing to see 3 earned runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout on the stat sheet. It is. Jose Alvarado, he gave up 2 walks. My man is filthy stuff, though, and I'm telling you, he's going to be a high-leverage guy that the Phillies do rely on. Romano pitched well, had his best outing, statistically speaking. Again, couldn't really tell what the mechanics were, and it was hard to see what the speed of these pitches were, but good. Good for Romano overall to just be able to have that type of a day. Bryson Stott. Okay, I want this guy in the leadoff spot now. I want this guy in the leadoff spot. He has been having a very good spring training. It looks like he's back to his 2023 self. He was taking pitches. He wasn't attacking early on. And he did a lot of good things to try to find ways to get on. He went 2 for 2 today with 2 runs scored. He also had 2 walks as well. Had an RBI. He has been seeing the ball well. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He's not a good hitter early on in the counts. He needs to battle through at bats, and he needs to see pitches. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know why. Some people actually think that that's not a good thing. If you can't jump out of a pitch on top of the gate, that's a bad thing. No, that's not a bad thing at all. You just have to know what your strengths and weaknesses are. Bryce Harper is a good first strike hitter, or was a good first strike hitter for a little bit of time. Some people are good at that, but the reason why you take pitches is to just try to see if the guy's going to throw a mistake. Mike Trout for a while was actually good at swinging at the first pitch because he was a 3-level hitter in regards to hitting in all aspects of the strike zone. He could get you middle. He could get you low. He could get you high. You know? So, didn't matter like what you threw to him, it was going to be trouble. Right? Barry Bonds, same thing. You could throw a mistake on the first pitch and he would know. But Bryson's just not that dude, and that's not a bad thing at all. I don't understand why people think that that's such a bad thing. But no, I want him in the leadoff spot because of that. And I liked statistically how he did today. Rojas, he's getting hits. Again, I don't know if he hit the ball hard or softly or how the at-bats visually went, but I like how he's getting hits. He also got on with a walk, too, I think. I know he had a sac fly and an RBI ground out. Marsh. Lucas Giolito. A righty. Okay. It's against a righty, but still. Take what you can. Bohm continues to be hot. Al Bohm continues to swing the ball very well. Buddy Kennedy had a home run today. Josh Bro had a home run later on in the game. Love Josh Bro's power. Fortunately, he's not going to make it up to the big team this year. He's older now, man. How old is he now? Like 26? He's 27. He's popping the bat. I just wish that he would get a start somewhere, but he's a good hitter. I don't know which team could use him, but yeah. Red Sox pitchers were really wild today. Did the Phillies put up good at-bats? I mean, the Red Sox gave them a lot of junk. Let's be real. They gave them so much junk. They had a pitcher that walked three Adam Ottavino walked 3 batters in a row. And then another guy who comes on in, it was Austin Adams, is like, yeah, let me try to uptick you there. I'm going to throw 5 walks in a row and make you not look as bad, bro. And then Guerrero allowed 3 walks. And Giolito, that injury sucks for Boston, but we're not Boston fans, but I feel for Lucas, and I hope that he's all right. Knee tendonitis, I think that's what they said. Sorry, a tight right knee tightness. Right knee tightness. That's what they said. I'm pretty sure. It was knee tightness. I can officially say that. So, yeah. I don't know. We didn't break the record. Nope. We didn't. I'm bummed. I'm annoyed. That was really what I cared about. And I actually did care about it. But I wanted us to do it. I was advocating for it. But it's all right. Maybe John didn't tell us something, and maybe Moosey came in or one of the other cats, and he had something to hide. Just kidding. We love you, man. I have to make sure sometimes I say just kidding because some people do take me seriously. Some people do. And sometimes I can kind of come off that way too, so I understand. You know? It's a little hard to tell sometimes when I'm sarcastic. I think. But, yeah. Cody had another good day, offensively speaking. My main thing is just that we're still just not practicing small ball. I just don't get it. I just really don't get it. How we're not doing it now. And I'm actually really bothered about that. I'm not joking there. I'm very bothered about those things. This is the time to practice situational hitting. When I see the starters out there like Bryson Stott, I know that in certain situations it wasn't the right idea because this guy is throwing a lot of balls, or whoever they were facing on the mound was allowing a lot of walks. But I do want to see Stott bunt. I want to see Rojas bunt. So if they have runners over at first and second, it doesn't matter what the score is. I want them to lay one down. Isn't that what spring training's about? I thought the record didn't matter in spring training. You know? So. All right. I'm done. I have really nothing else to say. One word to describe that game. One word to describe that game. Comment down below. One word to describe that game. That was. Let's look up big words. How do you describe? What's another word for mollywop? Another word for mollywop. Another word for enormous win. I wouldn't say it was monumental. I don't know. That was holy moly. Holy moly. Another word for ginormous. That was a I can't think of another word. It was a massive win. It was a massive win. Jared, what's going on, man? How are you, my friend? What's going on? Thanks, JJ, for the great analysis, even though it was blind. I got you. No problem. Again, like during the regular season, we're going to be doing pregame shows, and we're going to be doing postgame shows, and we're going to open up the Discord lines, and I also am going to get a hotline, and we're going to test that out before the season starts. And so we are going to be doing that, and that's going to be really cool. Next week, just a reminder, we're doing the spring training games. There's no basketball tonight. There's no sports tonight that I'm covering. I got other things to do. And then next week, we are doing MLB opening day in Tokyo. We are doing that next week. That game will be at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, it's the Cubs versus the Dodgers. That'll be a fun regular season series to cover. And I'm excited about that. So, all right. I'm done. I got to get off. I will catch you all in the next one. And see you tomorrow night for a Sixers game. And then if I don't see you for that, I'll see you Thursday. All right. Bye. Love you. See you soon.